Hello friends, welcome you in my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mohammed Sirajul Faizi. Today in this video I am going to talk about properties of matter. What is chemistry? The study of matter, its compositions, structure, properties, and the changes it undergoes. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Now, in this slide, I will talk about building blocks of matter. Atom, the smallest particle of matter that retain the identity of the substance. Element, made up of only one type of atom, can't be separated into simpler substances. Compound, a combination of two or more different elements that are chemically combined. Friend, in this slide, I will talk about properties of matter. All matter can be identified by its properties, its characteristics and behavior. Properties can be described as either chemical or physical, and intensive or extensive. Now, in this slide, I will talk about chemical properties. What is chemical properties? The ability or inability of a substance to combine with another substance or change into a new substance can only be observed when there is a change in compositions of the substance. Always relates to a chemical change, also called a chemical reaction. Now, in this slide, I will talk about examples of chemical properties. First is reactivity. How does it react with acids? Does it react with water? The second important term, instability. Tendency of substance to break down into different substances. Third is toxicity. How poisonous chlorine, lead, etc. pH, measure of acidity. Flammability, the ease with which it will burn. Characteristics that can be observed or measured. They describe the substance itself alone, don't involve changes in compositions. Water is still H2O whether it is liquid, ice or steam. Look at here, this is liquid, solid and steam. Examples of physical properties I will discuss in this slide. Color, texture, how it feels, such as slimy, rough, fuzzy. Malleability, can be hammered or rolled into a sheet. Aluminum foil is rolled. Ductility, can be drawn into a wire, copper electrical wire. Mass, the amount of matter an object contains 5 grams of carbon. Examples. More example of physical properties: volume, the amount of space occupied by an object, a gallon of milk; density, mass per volume unit; solubility, the ability to dissolve sugar in tea; conductivity, ability to transfer heats, electricity or solid; sound. Types of physical properties. In this slide, I will talk about intrinsic properties and extrinsic properties. What is intrinsic properties? Do not change with amount, are used for identification. Example, list some intrinsic properties like density, color, texture, boiling point, freezing point, order, etc. Now, extrinsic properties. What is that? It depends on the amount of matter present. These change constantly and therefore cannot be used for identifications. For example, list extrinsic properties like mass, length, heat or temperature, weight. Physical and chemical properties can be qualitative or quantitative descriptions of matter. Give an examples of qualitative properties. The solution is clear blue, the solid is hard, or the liquid boil at low temperature. Give an examples of quantitative properties. Density of iron is 7.86 gram per milliliter. Ice melt at 0 degrees Celsius. A mass of 35.7 gram of sodium chloride dissolved in 100 milliliter of water. Observations of properties can vary depending on the conditions of environment. Both physical and chemical property depends on temperature and pressure. As a result, it is important to note that specific conditions in which observations of properties are made. For example, consider the three physical states of water: solid, liquids, gas. How do the properties of water change as temperature change? Liquid water has density of 1.00 gram per milliliter and is not very chemically reactive. Solid water, ice, has lower density. Gas, water, steam react chemically with several different substances. Now, in this slide, I will continue physical changes. Change in physical state, but not its composition. Change in size, shape, or mass, or phase. Most physical change are reversible. Example, name examples of physical changes: grinding, bending, dissolving, splitting, crushing, melting, boiling. Chemical change involve a new substance being formed that has different properties. Chemical changes are usually not reversible. You see, look at this picture and look at these pictures. Here, burning of gas. Now, indicators of chemical change. First, color change. Second, a texture change. Third, a gas produced. Fourth, a precipitate formed or solid product which forms from the reactions of two solutions. And fifth, an obvious mass change. And last point is temperature change. Classifications of matter. The classification of matter is based on the uniformity of component that make the substance and the characteristic properties of the substance. As a result, all matter can be separated into the two broad categories: pure substances or mixtures. Pure substance. Every sample has same properties and fixed composition. Cannot be separated by physical means. Separated chemically. Can be either elements or compound. Pure sucrose and pure water. Mixture. Combination of two or more substances in which the identity of each substance is not changed, do not have a specific combination, and do not interact with each other. White sugar mixed with white sand, a toast salad, vegetable soup are examples. Now count of mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures are the same composition throughout, always has a single phase. Another name for homogeneous mixture is solution. Solutions may contain solid, liquid or gases. Examples: air, carbonated soda, stainless steel. Heterogeneous mixtures are not blended smoothly and individual substances remain distinct. Granite, dirt, blood are examples. Now in this slide, I will talk about separations methodology. First, filtrations. A process of using a filter to physical separate mixtures. For example, using a screen to separate rock from sands. Here. Second, distillations. Using evaporations as means of separating substances. Chromatography, method of separating mixtures by adsorptions. Magnetism, attractions for water associated with electric current and magnets. And last point, solubility, dissolve one substance one another. Now, in nutshell, matter, can it be separated? No. Pure substance. Can it be decomposed by ordinary chemical means? No. Elements: gold, aluminium, oxygen, chlorine. Yes. Compound: water, sodium. On another hand, it can be separated. Yes. Mixtures. Is the composition uniform? Yes. Homogeneous mixtures. No. Heterogeneous mixture. So friends, hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share with your friends.